I'm going to go over my top 7 quarterbacks of the 2018 NFL Draft. My first one is Baker Mayfield. Second one, Josh Rosen. Number 3, Sam Darnold. Number 4 is Riley Ferguson. Number 5 is Lamar Jackson. 6 is Mason Rudolph. And 7 is Josh Allen. I'm going to go over each of these. Baker Mayfield, outstanding stats, somewhat mobile, is very well at throwing on the run and throwing under pressure and in a clean pocket also. He did beat Ohio State. Also of note is that Baker Mayfield's arm is very strong. He can throw nearly 60 miles an hour, 59 miles an hour he's timed at. And Josh Allen was timed at 62. And I think Josh Rosen was 60 miles an hour. Baker Mayfield is a little short. Like I said, he can throw on the run, and he has mobile. Has some mobility. Fakes the handoff, gets it out really quick, very accurate. There. I'm gonna turn the sound off here. Sorry. Hey, I'm going to turn the sound on for off all of these. You can see him maneuver around the pocket and throw sidearmed accurately. You can see him set up, release quick. Thousand 1,002, 1,003 seconds. He hits these off. Getting the ball out, getting rid of the ball as quick as you can actually shows a lot of ability as a quarterback. Tom Brady and Peyton Manning one year were number 1 and 2, getting the ball out in something like 2.5 seconds on average. You can see it doesn't take a lot of time there to get that ball out. 1,001, 1,002, 1,003. So you can maneuver, and you just spin it around, throws a completion. It's nowhere near as good as Johnny Manziel, but with accuracies, I think he's a lot more accurate than Johnny Manziel. That was a bad call there. He trusts in his running ability too much, when he should get rid of the ball or pass it sometimes. See how accurate that ball is? Right on the numbers there, right up the middle. And he's good under pressure. Very good under pressure, like the best. He was the best in college football, so you can rush him, but it doesn't really do much. But yeah, sometimes he does, like I said, he trusts in his running ability, escapability, which he isn't really that great. It's okay. But they can really get rid of the ball quick and accurate. It's good that he got rid of the ball rather than taking a sack. And he doesn't have to throw a laser, just leaps it up there for his receiver. He's moving his feet to try to stay balanced. He could get injured if he tries to run too much in the NFL and tries to challenge bigger guys. Doesn't slide. He can be very aggressive. And he just got tripped up there. He's not Ben Roethlisberger or anything. So, but I do have him ranked number 1. He's continually scanning downfield. But yeah, like, he can't trust his legs. He needs to realize he is pretty slow. So, he can throw. Third darts like that. He has a very strong arm, and it's really his arm. His legs aren't terribly strong. His arm isn't terribly long. He's not tall, lanky. So a lot of that pace is with the arm and shoulder. Josh Rosen, he's more a natural thrower, best thrower according to the experts and according to me, and that's why I have him ranked number 2. He does have a extensive injury history. I think 2 concussions. One, he was out like 3 weeks or so. He had a shoulder and leg injury. He is tall. He's more athletic than people give him credit for. And he has strong legs. I think he has fairly long arms. And that's good. He's thinking quickly here. Escapes enough. Has enough whereabouts to get rid of the ball and get some positive yardage out of it. Can be very accurate. Sometimes his decision making is questioned. Like right there, that was could have been intercepted. But you can see he can throw real darts. It's a big, strong arm. He's not very well. This horrible throwing on the run, that was an exception to the rule. So he's going to need offensive line players on the line to protect him. So maybe that's what the Giants are thinking. Maybe Giants will actually go for Rosen. And that's why they paid so much for Nate Sauter from the Patriots. Though we'll also have to probably draft a lineman or 2, as their line is not that good. Their offensive line is supposedly horrible. That was some of the problems that Eli Manning had with his offense with his throwing ability. That ball could have been intercepted, possibly if the defender turned around. He hesitates because it's not blocked there. But he has a very, very good natural throwing motion. The best in the draft. There's a very extremely strong arm there. We saw that very quick pass. He doesn't take too long to get the ball out. So it's a very good sign there. Like I said, Brady and Peyton Manning one year when both of them were doing good, got rid of the ball quicker than any other NFL quarterback. And his receiver tripped up. You're not going to see Josh Rosen run very much. He's going to look to throw and to stay in the pocket, and he will take hits. Some people consider that a plus, so you can make those passes, get first downs, touchdowns. On to our next player. Sam Darnold. He's has ups and downs. You can have periods where he throws a lot of interceptions. Supposedly he's led a lot of comebacks, which a lot of teams are going to like. He's fairly athletic. He has good, decent height and bulk, and he's a decent athlete. He has decent to good arm strength, although he might actually have the weakest arm of the big four. There you can see him throwing the run. He's very good at throwing on the run, keeping his body balanced. So we'll look at this. He has good body control there to get some pace on the ball and coordination, or coordination. So he can run for some yardage. His 40 time though I think is only like a 4.8. So it's about average for the big four. Josh Rosen is actually like in the 4.8s, so he's not as slow as people think. That throw looked a little off. It should have been right to left. But some people complain about his, or are gonna criticize his throwing motion, but he gets it out decently quick. His release time is about that of Derek Carr's, so he shouldn't have a problem at the NFL level. And he does throw above 60%, like Josh Allen. He can make all the throws, NFL caliber throws, difficult throws. And you can put some touch on the ball like that. So you can really spread the ball around. People, draft experts think he's they think he's the safest prospect. Although I would say that's probably Baker Mayfield is probably the safest prospect because he doesn't throw as many interceptions as Darnold. Now, one thing of note is USC is noted for their wide receivers. So Darnold could be helped out by his wide receiving corps more than people realize. He also had a very good running back, probably a running back that's going to be drafted sometime in the second round at the latest. I forgot what his name is. I don't think it's Ronald Jones, I think. And he's probably like the maybe a worst third or fourth best running back in college football in terms of ranking. And you see let's see that throw, we can kind of judge his arm strength based on this throw. So it's like 55 yards there. Or maybe a little bit longer. It may be close to 60, I don't know. But like I said, I think he has the weakest arm of all the top four. Okay, so let's stop this. He can get rid of the ball quick too, I think, which is a plus. Even though his throwing motion isn't as quick as some of the other players. Lamar Jackson, a lot of people think he's just a running quarterback, but he has a nice, easy throwing motion. He stands up relatively tall, so I think he could get extra pop. Unlike the combine, he had a very slow ball at 49 miles an hour. I'm not sure if he's hiding an injury by not running or throwing. Yeah, I mean, his style, he doesn't really throw harder than he has to sometimes. He's extremely quick. He can cut very quickly, like right there. His change of direction is amazing on the run, and I think that's more impressive than his straight line speed. I don't think he runs a 4.3 like he said. Maybe in the 4.4s, it might even be as slow as the 4.5s. But he does that burst, so you can see he just blows right by some people. That was a good fake. And you can see he can, in the straight line speed, he can really dart towards the side there. It's hard to protect the corners there. He just eats up yardage there. And that seems like something he could do all day. Nice easy throw motion, doesn't look like a big windup to me. Like I said, he keeps his base kind of high. Maybe he's trying to see over his line. I think he's only 6'3", 6'2". He's not 6'5", like maybe a Josh Allen. Mason Rudolph is also, he's 6'5", I think, at least. Maybe even close to 6'6". Right there you see him. He throws running backwards, so I mean he can throw. Looks like he has easy strength in his arm. He can throw on the run. Some of the games I saw him overthrow some intermediate passes, so that like you've heard, accuracy is an issue. He only completed 59% in his last year in college. His completion percentage has improved over the last 2 years, though. According to some numbers I've seen, he is actually a fairly accurate quarterback, more so than some of the draft. I don't know. He has had a lot of drops, maybe more so than any of the other top quarterbacks. A lot of wide receivers that come out of Louisville that I know of. I might be wrong. I think Kelvin Benjamin came from Florida State. So Dawkins, yeah, he's not known in the draft as far as I know. I'm not sure if any of their receivers are high.